An interesting choice. After all, Gothel might return at any second. The Wichita
Good
Wiki
morning.
wants that lock of hair. But to what purpose, I wonder? If you were thinking
Just,
of a thief, you might
getting
pour
everything
a
kinda
flask of
set.
poison on the
Let's
blade.
go ahead and
I mean,
just
I've been known
unpause
to
the
do that, but
city.
never mind me. I'm not here
Leave
to
her
make suggestions. We'll
Just
roll
running
forth
slow
the
for a
next
little while
episode.
here.
Stay tuned.
Out and about with our mobile unit, Kim is bringing us a live report. Kim, can you hear me?
The weather is really, really bad out here. I still don't see why I'm standing outside.
So how much accumulation per hour would you...
How am I supposed to know that?
Well, can you estimate?
I'm coming back in.
Right. Thanks for that real-time on-site update. We'll be following up with Kim once she's dried off and back in the studio.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study
Alright.
of a statistical
I
abstraction
think I've got my,
and its effect
my stream all
on the
set
human
now.
Thank
So-
you, Professor.
It is a question
focus
of
on the game.
priorities.
A chilly day with
So,
temperatures
funny story.
a little low, so if you're heading out, don't forget your jacket.
Yesterday I was certain that I had already applied the new content. And I had applied the new content patch, but I had not purchased the new content. So now I've purchased it. Hooray, right? So I should get more details on all sorts of supply chain stuff. So I'm excited about it. Also the ability to create assets. I got a ton of new assets. I didn't read them off. There's a whole bunch of them. Lighthouse point here. This is kind of the first one. Look at the size of this thing. Okay. I think it's just going to come down here. Right. I mean, like here. Seems like where it belongs. Lighthouse point. Anyways, bunch of new assets. So, gonna let the game play slow here a little bit. See if I can remind myself issues. Traffic is not so bad. Except when you get way back here. So this is good, huh? For some reason, everybody's now decided to go this way to the city. Or this way. Take the long way around. No? Okay. I mean, it certainly has cleared the city center. Let's look at what the map has to say. Map still says we're kind of congested here. In fact, we're super red here. What did I do? Am I broken? Got no cars on it. I don't see any issue. Wires are connected underneath. Why are we all exiting the freeway? Where are you headed? Okay, but why wouldn't you come here and exit? Interesting. graphic bug. So let's do this. Well, that's a fascinating situation. I don't know if I want to fix it. Kind of happy with them going around. Oh, well, here's people coming down the road. So at least I know the road itself is not bugged. You know, and we'll open it up a little bit back here, see if we can get people to make a decision earlier. That work? I don't know that we needed. I like it. Yeah, I don't know that we needed 5 lanes though. Let's cut back down. So the idea here was to bring in the 4th lane and to help with this, but that caused confusion, so I think we're going to do that again. Of course, this is just a real casual stream. You know, I guess I should mention early on as I open things up. I enjoy streaming City's gameplay, and it's led to a lot of fun interactions with folks. That's pretty much it. You know, there's nothing super special about my city here aside from I try to create a vanilla build, and by vanilla I mean I try not to use any gameplay experience modifications. Okay, I kind of find it fun to tackle the game the way that the devs have tried to design it, right? And even when it's not maybe, you know, working as designed, that's okay too. That's sort of, I don't know, kind of fun of the game. So I just successfully applied the content update, so I didn't realize that I had not purchased the update, but I did this morning. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll get to kind of see the changes that should occur now to especially my southwest buildings here, because they're the most updated, right? 4 or 5 and stuff. So as these start to change, I think it'll be fun to watch. Running the sim pretty slow right now, so it's not anything wrong with my computer or anything. I'm intentionally running the simulation slow. If you have any questions about how I set things up, let me know. some feedback from players watching me play earlier, I was able to kind of troubleshoot some excessive heat issues with my computer. And then I was able to resolve that by just making some minor tweaks. So let's speed up that sim. See if the changes that I made have a positive effect. And then from there, I'll look and see where I want to expand to. I'm going to let the simulation run here a little bit, because now that I've applied the patch, I want to see how that may change the buildings. So probably 15-20 minutes of the game running here a little bit, and then we'll see what the impacts are. I was able to kind of push most of the traffic outside the city, which is a nice thing. The city is popular, which is why so many people are trying to get in, and I've also started to ban heavy traffic to the center of the city, so that should help with noise reduction and then pollution as well. All right. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, and like I said, gonna let the sim here run a little bit. Alright, so with this much money per hour that I'm making, we're dropping taxes. We're going to keep, you know what, I'm going to drop it at 1% across the board. Okay. It'll give me headroom to work with later. I think I've got some new radio stations. Oh, we do. Synth and steel. Palm trees with snow on them is hilarious. That. It's pretty.
interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
All right. Well, I'm already liking the changes to the buildings. And traffic has figured out how to get back into my city, which is good. We're not all just deciding to use this outlet. This outlet was really, again, designed for the large trucks, not for small cars. Hopefully now I have successfully banned the large trucks from my center area here. So let's just take another check. Yeah, so they'll still come here and come down this street. And they need to be able to come to that. I wonder if I can just slightly tweak this. Just there. Okay. Minor change. Just like that. Okay. Now, this may be just enough to stop them from coming into the city. This here, like that. Okay. Now that may force some larger trucks to turn around from here, which I'll resolve later. I really don't like this turnaround. But again, I'm trying to force large trucks to exit and go this way. And combustion engine. Oh, it was the combustion engine ban. That's what was forcing a lot of those vehicles around, is I have a combustion engine ban in the city. So if you're trying to get to the city and I've banned your combustion engine, then you need a place to park outside the city, which needs to be, let's try this, which needs to be here. Okay, we're gonna say come park outside the city, right there. And then I'm gonna put a bus stop here. Here. And then you're going to get on the bus. Take you to there. Nope. You don't need to go there. Go here. So you just came in the city, you went there, you got a little ride down this way, so congested. So here, here. Up to here. I need something up in Cindyville. Nope. Here. I'll drop stops in just a second. Alright, now let's get some stops in here. Wow, this might actually just work. Okay, it goes pretty deep here with no stops. So let's get a stop right here. Oops. There we go. Put another stop in about, let's put it here. Move these guys around later if we want. Now, though, good locations. Put one right here. I don't think we're going to stop along there. Just a nice little drive on the coast.
As we prepare them for their final journey,
There we go.
and lay them to their
Another one
rest,
back here.
be it terrestrial or atmospheric. Ask about our cryogenic.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside until the storm is past.
Storage facility, consignment to the depths.
I think we'll put
is
one more
rest. Extraordinary requirements
here.
are honored at a premium. Greed and
The more stops, the less likely you're going to get everybody exiting at the same stop.
And we do too.
So the amount of stops you
Setting
need,
a good example for your
in my
followers?
experience,
Are you on
is
a
very much
journey to
dependent
find
on your
freshness?
population.
Are you tired of shopping at the dingy stores? Sure
Okay,
you are.
so
That's why you go to
will
Common
this
Grocery,
successfully
the
accomplish
ultimate
what I'm
destination
trying to
for the
accomplish?
discerning shopper.
Why, hello,
Which
Jen.
is
Hi, Stanley.
get people to
Isn't
park
this a
here,
lovely place to shop?
It sure is.
jump on a
Common
bus,
Groceries. For twice
and
the
head into
price,
the city.
It's twice as nice.
So we'll also add high density business.
Hello and welcome to Synth and Steel Radio. Today we're
Because what if you
discussing
have
the
to wait a
impact
while
of
for-
social media on mental health.
for your business.
I just got a letter from one of our listeners. Blink
Or for your boss.
145 is writing. I
think
think
so.
nowadays it's hard to say.
Let's go,
what is
high
what.
density.
It's like social media has become
Good
an
amount of
extended
demand for
part
it,
of real life.
and honestly, this
And
is a
of
pretty
course
good
that has
intersection
an
set for it.
impact on
So
mental health. Thank you, Blink 145, for your question. That was Blink.
let people stay outside the city,
Sorry.
park their cars here.
Thank you
There's
for
a
your
bus
question.
that takes you into the
I'm
city
not sure
center.
If I follow,
So
though. You mean that social media is equal to real life? Maybe, maybe not. Unfortunately, that's all the time we got for today. and we will hopefully revisit this super delicate topic another time. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with another fascinating topic. Until then, stay well and keep exploring the world around you. Here's another song for you.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. This just in
This
from
is
traffic.
bound for an
If
accident.
you're thinking about
This
hitting
needs to
the
be
streets,
fixed.
you can expect delays
Can't go double.
on the major roads, especially during rush
You
hour.
Good
can't
to
go
know,
double
Jim. Seems
into
like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
into a freeway like that
It's
unless you
worth
have a
slowing
bigger.
down. And if you
transition,
can,
so you
plan
gotta
your
go down
trip
to one.
outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait
It's
an
like an
hour in
on-ramp.
traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides,
So
if I
we're
did
3,
that, I'd never
2,
get anywhere.
1. Natural flow.
A chilly day with temperatures a little low.
Here we
so if
open
you're
up the
heading out,
exact
don't forget
opposite.
your
We can
jacket.
double exit. We go to a larger intersection. It's actually a 4. So managing intersection size has a lot to do with traffic flow. But with this much money, I think the next phase here is I'm going to replace my my power station with nuclear. I mean, there's really no need for gas like this. Nuclear is going to be cheaper. Well, not cheaper, but it's going to be less pollutant. That's so let's see if I even have nuclear accessibility yet. I do. Okay, can't go here. It's gonna have to go someplace else. So I have to decide where that is. Is that gonna be on this side maybe? So what do we gotta worry about with the nuclear plant? It is high noise pollution. No ground or air pollution, but it's noisy. Talked about last stream needing to buy this area to give me access to this interchange. Which also may need to be updated. I don't know if it'll handle volume once I add things, but we'll see. And then let's take a second look. And I'm actually going to slow the sim down because, wow, did office demand increase. But let's look at what's available. Yeah, wow. So this is a pretty fertile map. So, you know, ability to produce and farm, not an issue. We're not really doing coal. Ore is where you'd expect it. Look at this mountain in particular. But even here, or here. Okay, so ore, and then oil. Okay, look at there. So there's where we're gonna pick up oil from. Head offshore. It looks like it, doesn't it? Yep. So we can plan to expand in this direction with the nuclear plant. Then acquire oil that we won't ever need, but it'll be a way of making a lot of money. I mean, questions the purchase of the nuclear plant, right? If we're going to have that much ease of access to cheap oil, but this here, ground pollution, noise pollution, and air pollution, so not a great way to maintain a long, healthy populous. I like this area. The more I look, I think it's going to go here. So let's do a couple things. We're going to make a big plot of land purchase. We're going to set up some districts. Okay. Gonna bury these power lines. Okay, power lines buried. Everything's opened up a little bit now. I'm gonna leave this, I think, just alone. This should be able to handle the exit for the nuclear stuff. What is this here? That's a city hall, so it's movable. City hall may get moved. I can bring a longer road down from here that'll lead to where the nuclear plant is and everything else. You know, we'll move City Hall over here. A more natural location for it anyway. Go. Okay, so City Hall is no longer in the way. That's going to allow us to create a nice intersection right here. So we're going to go with a large road. In fact, I'm going to upgrade this large road here. And then add a large road right here. And just for the intersection. Okay, we're just doing just that much. Then we're going to switch to a medium road. Which for now is going to go right, is just going to follow right along the highway. To about right here. Okay, so why the large? Turning lanes. Okay, so we've got some nice turning lanes. Oh, we already have bikers showing up. We may ban the bikers from some of this area, being in it more industrial. Okay, let's get power going. Nuclear plant, here we come. I'm gonna stage it here, just on the very edge. So I know it's gonna be noisy. And I'm trying to position it close to where I think I'll have other noisy things, right? Like the train. And this should give me room to develop near the highway with commercial buildings. Alright, so we're in. Now we're gonna switch to this. Do not need this anymore. Can replace it instead. Connect your computer. Is that not a... Is that really right? No. So as I'm looking to see if that's really what I want to do. Probably not. This is probably going to end up going this way to head back into the city and power from this side of things. So this can go this way. This here is going to connect to the external. And then I have this available to go this way. Let's add in a substation. We'll just do a French substation to start. And we will pull the power all the way to here.
Are you setting a good example for your followers? Are you on a journey to find freshness? Are you tired of shopping at the dingy stores? Sure you are.
All the way to there.
That's why you go to Common Groceries,
Ooh,
the
already have
ultimate
sewage
destination
issues to
for
deal
the
with.
discerning shopper.
Why, hello, Janet.
Hi, Stanley.
Isn't this a lovely
Alright,
place to
let's
shop?
It sure is.
Not forget to do
Common
this.
Groceries. For twice the price, it's twice as nice.
Okay, and we need to deal with sewage.
Now entering Fit Digital Games. Prepare for sensory overload.
You want it.
Where is my water plant?
Digital! Are you a man or a mountain? Digital! You ready for a game that rips out your heart and stomps it to death? Digital! Then come on down to Think Digital and we'll hook you up to adrenaline overdrive.
Actually,
You won't be able to take much more of this, sir. Then hit them with everything we've got. Digital! Think Digital! It's all out more.
Hello, everybody. I got a mail from one of you listeners the other day asking me if I'm related to the great Alexander Fleming, the Scottish physician and microbiologist who discovered the penicillin. Well, I'd love to say yes, but after checking with my grandma, the answer is unfortunately no. You see, my grandma has done a lot of genomics.
Oh, a
and
large
even if the
city.
great Alexander Fleming was born and raised in Darvel,
We
UK.
get the long
and
wires
holds a
tower, a
Scottish
monolith,
citizenship like I do.
brutalist skyscraper
Well, no.
designed to withstand any
I
disaster.
guess Fleming is quite
Allows
a
mysterious
common
tenants to
name
operate
in
with
Great
zero
Britain.
disturbance.
Well, here's another
It's
song.
going out here.
This just
It can
means the
upgrade
traffic.
half a
If you're
communications
thinking
array
about hitting the streets,
substation
you can expect
and
delays
emergency
on the
shelter to
major
protect
roads,
citizens from
especially
an
during rush
environmental
hour.
disaster
Good to know,
or
Jim.
fallout.
Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get
Skylines
somewhere
Heritage
fast.
Museum. The museum
It's worth
traces your
slowing
city's
down.
vibrant history
And if
and
you can,
remarkable
plan a little
evolution
trip
through
outside
interactive
the rush.
exhibits,
Oh,
reliving
I'd
its
rather
iconic
wait an hour in
moments
traffic
and
than to have to start
showcasing its
thinking
journey
about
to the
everything
present
all
day.
the time.
Immerse
Besides,
yourself
if I
in
did
the
that, I'd never
recreational
get anywhere.
exploration of the city's
We're
rich heritage.
live, and we're
All
getting
right.
reports
Well,
about a
before
traffic
we do that-
accident, somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services
All right.
have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But
So
if
we've
you're
now
planning a quick
vastly
trip out,
upgraded
you
my
might want to wait a little while until
water
everything
treatment
clears up.
center.
If you're in it, you
Although it
you
still
already
needs
know
more
about
to
it.
really
No use
handle
reminding
things.
you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
A chilly day with temperatures
So
a
we're going to
little low,
increase
so if you're
capacity a
heading
little
out,
bit
don't forget your
more.
jacket.
Well, as much as we can, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm hopeful that will, yeah, it will. That should resolve my, my issue. It may take a little while. Oh, there it goes. Nope, not yet. 287, 149. There we go. Alright, we may have suffered a couple deaths because of that little hiccup. But more importantly, we are producing a ridiculous amount of electricity. That is now shut off. So unlike in the past where I got rid of like I would have deleted the gas or I deleted the coal electro station. I'm gonna leave this one. We'll see how big my city grows. I've had cities in the past in other saves need more than just the nuclear power site. So we'll see. Although I'm tempted maybe just to delete it. I can always bring it back. There is a cost per hour of just having an out of service gas plant maintenance. So that's, I mean, it's $37,000 a month. So I mean, I just simply save money by deleting it, right? So we'll give it time. It's full of stuff right now. It's got product. So see if we can empty that. Oh, speaking of emptying. Ooh. Time to start emptying. All right. Let me double check and make sure that my recycle plant can still handle the amount of recycling it needs to. Okay, let's go ahead and insert a hazardous collection point. And you know, we're gonna put that right there. And we need, what, a walking path? No problem. Just a little backlot connection. Maybe more garbage trucks. And we're going to extend storage to back here. Okay, let's just get a road in there for now. This should give me a lot of leeway. It's funny, I just needed the walkway. Put an alley back here. then throw little industrial presence. Build little, maybe garbage-related industrial facilities. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up popping. Not bad.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high.
Okay,
Traffic
where's that
slowdowns
signature
and
building?
damage to crops and property are
Long
expected.
wires tower.
Citizens are advised to remain indoors
Costs
until the
nothing to bring in.
situation passes.
And it's gigantic, my word. These assets are gigantic. All right, on second thought, goodbye. Okay. Now I've got a lot more area to build, which is more important than really hanging on to a power plant that I won't use for a long time. Lose some buildings in this process. That's also going to allow us to expand a new section. Oh, we got trash issues out here, huh? Oh, probably because I don't have recycling out there yet. Okay. So instead of straining my current trash system, I'm instead going to build another recycling center out here. Along with a hazardous waste collection point. And it will purely operate in these two new districts. Let's see how we go. It doesn't need a garbage truck depot. I've got a hazardous waste point. It should have enough storage. It does. Okay. That should resolve this trash issue here. So first step, resolve my little trash problem. Goes. Boom. Done. Love it. It's like this evil building out here. Future site of evil corporations. So we're going to convert this to a large road just so I get a better intersection.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside until the storm has passed.
I'm gonna go ahead and just build a large road that's gonna go over this highway.
Do you remember your childhood? When your dad took you out for your first chronoids?
Yeah, I don't want that to be
I guess you
curved
almost feel
there.
the waffle in your hand.
I think
and
we'll
that
come
cold,
straight
sweet
to here
creamy
like
taste
this.
in your mouth.
Here.
You know what? I bet it was Morello's.
Bow. In.
Morello's Cookadoo Ice Cream, creator of childhood memories.
And then come down straight.
This is James Fleming, and you're listening to Synth and Steel Radio. It's time for another question from our listeners. This one comes from Alice. Alice in Wonderland, you might think? Probably not. So here's a question. Hi James, I remember some years back you had a fundraiser for a group of manufacturers that produced a very niched kind of goods or services. If I remember correctly, it had something to do with the textile industry and design. Well, Alice, you are spot on. We still do these fundraisers. More precisely, there's one coming up next Wednesday.
All right, I like it.
Where we will raise money
Straight
for another
enough and gives
important
me the
sector,
opportunity to
which
build
is the
another
extraction of raw materials
extension to my agricultural
So
region
thank you
out here.
very much for the question and for listening. Keep it right here. This is where it's at.
Look at that.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well,
Pretty
that
decent.
floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little
All right,
while.
I'm gonna
until
give the game a
everything
quick
clears.
save since I just made all those changes.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
A chilly day with temperatures a little low, so if you're heading out, don't forget your jacket.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of. Gonna slow down the sim here. I just got what I was hoping for, which was a pop of business, and so I'm gonna come back out here, and we're going to leverage northeast. Here, right by the water plant. Our first high-rise buildings are gonna be built out here. That's right. Outside the city. Got a lacking customers here, huh? Oh, but that's alright. You know, like media taxi stuff. couple of taxi stops. Okay, so again, we're going to build out here for my new business section, the high-rise, and try to limit how many more I draw into the city beyond the residential. So I'm going to build more residential out here, and it's going to be all low density. And then as I build more high density, it'll be in this section here and then towards this, so that this will always kind of be low as you get towards the edge of the city. And then as you move towards the center, which it'll be it'll be like this, which will be like the old downtown, separated by farmland or whatever. And then the new downtown that's going to pop up around the nuclear site. And got to have this train running right through where people will easily be able to get in and get out. So put a train station in here. So I'm looking forward to building up this into, again, just like a complete business high-rise section. Oh yeah, you know, just around the nuclear plant and this giant water treatment plant. So that's what these guys are doing right now. The first one's building. Oh, we're short on buses, huh? Yeah. Brief loss, probably a little bit because of traffic, but at the same time, let's look and see what we can do. It's 79 of 85 in use. We're not using all our vehicles. Clear room to build. We're gonna list those small businesses, there, but that's fine. My busing system is a key to my city right now. And I'm gonna just paint out here more northeast. I want to encourage growth here. We may put northeast housing on this side. Wow, what happened here? So we're just running the sim here for a little while. I just spent, you know, something like 7 million doing a huge upgrade. I've replaced my gas-powered plant with a nuclear plant. And then added in some new high-rises on the other side of the city. So, waiting for the impacts of all that to sort of play out. It's important not to add too much traffic down here without balancing it out someplace else. So, as we've seen at times, you know, that this is pretty busy. So as this starts to increase, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with all the extra people. So do I put them on trams? What do I do? So I've had issues in the past with trams and buses just getting in the way of each other. They're large vehicles, and you know, unless you've got your routes really nicely timed and separated, they cause issues. So I think I'm going to tram on the other side of the city to start, and then slowly use those trams to connect those neighborhoods. And then maybe dial the buses away from the inner city neighborhood connecting that I have them doing right now. Right now, the bus is sort of running double duty. They're connecting neighborhoods and regions. And instead, I could just switch them to just regional connection devices. And inner city will just be all by tram. But we're gonna wait for that for a little bit. I'm gonna let the sim play through. Let my buildings upgrade. Looking cool though, I think. Yeah, these are my next targets. Getting rid of these polluters. City's growing. Okay, we're gonna put a small road right here. I'm gonna do a curved road from here. Down here, we're going to put some southwest. And northeast on the corner. This is where my tram's going to go. Eventually. Death over here. Can't be traffic related. Quickly fix that, right?
Now entering thick digital games. Prepare for sensory overload.
You want it thick. Digital! Are you a man or a mountain? Digital! You ready for a game that rips out your heart and stomps it to death? Digital! Then come on down to Thick Digital and we'll hook you up to adrenaline overdrive. You won't be able to take much more of this, sir. Then hit them with everything we've got. Digital! Thick Digital! It's all out war.
I am Seymour Greed, and here at Greed and Grief we are desolated by your loss. Please allow us to take special care of your loved one as we prepare them for their final journey and lay them to their rest, be it terrestrial or atmospheric. Ask about our cryogenic storage facility. Consignment to the depths is available upon request. Extraordinary requirements are honored at a premium. Greed and grief. Death always has its due, and we do too.
This is where it's at, and you might ask, where is that then? Well, it's 101.1, Synth and Steel Radio, and I'm your host, James Fleming. Great music, 24/7.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight, as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Oh, look at that.
Warm temperatures
Nice
across the region
upgrades.
today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
Yeah, let's improve crime prevention for sure. I don't think I have any death care out here yet. Probably more important than death care is to get some health care out here. Alright, this has been turning into Northeast, so let's put a Northeast USA Medical Clinic out here. Gonna operate in both of these. And then let's put some death care. Yeah, let's do a traditional crematorium. Limited operating area for now. No reason why this one should be having problems. This is just this intersection, maybe. Oh, it's a crashed. Oh, that's funny. My my ambulance needs medical assistance. That's the crux of my medical issue here. It's parked. Nice. And it's waiting for an ambulance. You are an ambulance. Oh, we have crime over here now. I thought I established a police station in this district. No, we have not. Well, we're going with Northeast style. So here comes our Northeast police station. It's gonna go here. Oh, and probably a firehouse wouldn't be terrible. do some upgrading. That's just a small firehouse, that's fine. We'll worry about fire prevention later. Alright. So we've spent some money here. We've done some upgrading. Little bit slow death care here, but not too bad. Still have a spike in commercial. Gonna be somewhat mindful about how quickly I grow that. Okay. And then let's see if we can get a welfare office into play. Oh. Terminal Citibank. Yeah, Citizen Service Center and a modern City Hall. Okay. Welfare office, absolutely. So surrounding neighborhood for welfare. Can it cover everything? Oh, it can. That's nice. Alright, so we're going to put a welfare office right here. .9% unemployment, so we're doing a great job of managing unemployment. And the Citizen Service Center, of course. Employment guidance, absolutely. Gonna put a bus stop, I think, outside of here. And do I have a route I can pull over to it? No, not really. Yeah. I think I have to make its own route. You know, I'll save it. How can that back up? I'll save it for where I locate homeless, and then I can drop a city bus there and just create a route that goes from there to here and see if that helps. My city bus depot, right? Yeah, that's why there's heavy bus traffic there. That's fine. A lot of them are just leaving the city from there, so. A specific reason for not using mods, or just for the thrills? Yeah, I have a couple reasons. First is I am not a fan of the game failing, so I tend to build larger cities. Like I'll run this all the way through and keep building it. And if there's something that happens to my city that is a direct bug because of a mod, that's a frustration I don't want to have to ever deal with. And so whether it's this game or really any game that I play, I try to stay away from mods as much as possible so that I don't inadvertently troll my own experience, right? The second is what you mentioned, the thrills, right? So I recognize that there's some mods that are very stable for this game, very stable. And a lot of people like the way that they enhance the gameplay. Two in particular, right? Traffic and Anarchy. I know all about those mods, and I get it. Like, I get that the ability to have your gameplay enhanced because it takes away some of the barriers that the base game has is a draw. For me, I kind of like working within the way that the devs have like made the game. So, right, so if they wanted those features to be part of the game, I just see it as they would just implement them as base features. And because they haven't, it's because they sort of want the game to be this way. So, I mean, that's just the way I approach it, right? And I don't know if I'll forever be this way. You know, the more I play and the more the game moves towards a direct relationship between modders and the game itself, right? The closer I'll probably come to using different mods. Things I've thought about that, you know, would be super interesting, you know, something to make the game more difficult in a way, like, you know, a criminal aspect where, like, you know, you could, you know, in cities, if you played cities, there's like a criminal and a hero, and you can release them to the city and do all sorts of weird things, right? And so I think that's kind of entertaining and fun. It's like maybe something like that, but no, you know, it's I think it's a combination of the thrill of it, like you mentioned, and then, like I said, I don't want to troll my gaming experience, and I don't want to spend too much time updating mods, and was it the mod that caused the problem, and yada yada yada, right? I would just rather just kind of play. Good question. So how are we doing out here? We're good still. Very good. Interesting. Do I not have trash pickup over here? I wonder if I don't. This is my trash, is it not? Oh, okay. I can run them down to Cindy Way. They should have the ability. There's nothing in Cindy Creek right now, so. And there's an easy way to cross. Just cross right here. Yeah, it should be fine. Connecting Chestnut Highway to this is another thing I should do. I just haven't decided how I want to make this connection yet. And then once I do, I'm worried that if I connect this right here, that all of a sudden I'll end up with exiting traffic here that I don't want to have exit here. I want them exiting here and then coming up this way. So I'm hesitant, but at some point I'm going to need to do something in this area. Oh, look at the death rate's a little high over here. Not a traffic problem. I definitely have the coverage. Maybe I will add a French crematorium right here just to give a little relief. Oh, no, I will not. Here, maybe. Oh. Fits, it fits. Okay. Hopefully that'll give a little relief. And in addition, let's put a little path back here. I like that walk in between. Yeah, Sims like it too. have a bit of a traffic situation here. It's interesting. Because of people? Yeah, probably because of people. This plaza dropped earlier. I thought it was pretty cool. So I've got a little bit of congestion that clears up, goes back and forth, and it's mostly because of my buses.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Storm spotters have reported a tornado currently heading towards the city.
A tornado.
Extreme wind conditions are expected. All citizens are advised to seek shelter
Traffic.
at this time.
Oh, mail service, of course. Something I eternally forget to add in. I'm gonna step away for just a couple minutes here. I will be back. Enjoy the sim, and I'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes or so.
interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Radar readings indicate a tornado is approaching the city and will be visible soon. Citizens should seek immediate cover.
For the best in men's clothing, Colchate Trades. We have all the finest silk and many other, whatever you desire.
All right, well, I am going to give this one a save, and go ahead and shut things down for now. Get some breakfast, and I may be back on later today. So thanks for stopping by and checking things out. Appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day. Take care now.